What can you do before and during RSA to get your name out there, get media coverage, and get the most out of your time? Hey, Mike Lison here with David Strom to offer a journalist's perspective ahead of the show. David is a freelance writer, speaker, and podcaster, and the curator of the Inside Security email newsletter. He's the founding editor-in-chief of Network Computing. So David, companies are probably planning to put out news or research at RSA. Is that a good idea or bad?
It's a very bad idea. They should put it out now. Don't wait for the show to happen. If it's really newsworthy, it's going to be even more newsworthy right now, and it's not going to get lost in all the hubbub of the show. And especially if you're going to demo something at your booth, wouldn't you rather give it to me now and have me run with it now?
Yeah. So how does a company catch your eye and attention during RSA? What's the best way for a company to break through the RSA onslaught?
Well, let's talk about some do's and don'ts. The first thing is there's a lot of PR people that tend to stalk the press center, which is in a separate building from the rest of the show. That just smacks to me of desperation. It's getting harder for me as a journalist to quote customer success stories in security. People are just so paranoid. So if you can prepare that in advance, that's going to get a lot of attention. The juicier the case study, the more I'm going to be motivated to write about your client. I also always spend time at the early stage expo, and this year it seems like it's double what it is last year, the number of vendors who are participating. I read the conference blog. If there's something of interest there, I'm going to link to it or point to it in my newsletter. So if you can contribute to that blog, all the better. I get a lot of meeting requests. I think my first one started coming across my email box January 2nd, which is crazy because the show is months away. There's no way I'm going to fill my schedule that far in advance. The other thing is to try to match your technical people with the more technical reporters. Try to restrain yourself from having just Marcom folks making appointments and originating meeting requests. That's not going to serve anybody's purpose. The other thing that's noteworthy this year about RSA, they've really made an attempt at diversity with their keynote speakers. And while it's hard to predict who's going to be a good or bad speaker, it certainly looks like a better lineup than in previous years. They also have 2 tracks, which allows you to have a lot more of them. So there's going to be a lot more coverage of the keynotes, I would think. And my final thing is probably the most important, is start to build a relationship with, say, 5 key reporters now, and hope that you can meet with them at Black Hat or some other show, or maybe even wait till next year's RSA. If your reporter's in the Bay Area, all the better. Schedule time to visit them in another part of the year when they're less busy and there's less competition for their time, but only if you have real news to tell.
Got it. That's great advice. So let's talk about RSA as far as trends. What trends do you think will rise above others out of this RSA?
I'll point out 3 of them. There's lots of things that are going on right now, but certainly crypto mining continues to grow. These hidden pieces of malware, they're basically making money off of your equipment. There's a lot of that going down right now. The second thing is that nation state actors are taking more closer aim at private businesses, and they're doing industrial espionage and trying to steal information as opposed to just financial exploits. Mm-hmm. And we're continuing to see lots of leaky cloud storage repositories that are going to grab headlines. We've seen AWS S3 repositories, and lately, the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of Elasticsearch exploits and data leaks. So that's going to continue to grab.
Thanks, David. I look forward to seeing you at RSA, and I'll look forward to seeing your coverage out of the show as well.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot, Mike, for being here.
Let us work with you to get the media coverage you deserve. Visit us online at gregoryfca.com.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Check out some of our other videos and click subscribe for more great content. Also, hit the bell for new video notifications so you never miss any of our tips and tricks.